The Italian tank hunters may already be in Ukraine. Is Italy secretly sending its tank killers to Ukraine? Rumors are flying on social media. Footage has appeared of a train in Caserta. The train is loaded with B1 Centauros and followed by military trucks. This may mean nothing, of course, but Italy has already delivered a lot of weapons to Ukraine. It's quite common to announce the deliveries after a delay, so the Centauro may be returning to the battlefield. After all, the Italian army doesn't need it anymore. It's being replaced with the newer Centauro 2, but that doesn't make the original Centauro obsolete. The B1 Centauro is lightly armored and wheeled. This makes it more vulnerable than a tank. On the flip side, it adds mobility, and its firepower is the same as an MBT's. Thus it would be no good in a breakthrough operation, but it can serve as a highly mobile assault vehicle. Centauros can provide tank-level, direct fire support to infantry. They can knock out fortified positions and enemy armored vehicles. They are adequately protected against shrapnel and small arms fire. And of course, they can fire from standoff ranges. The Centauro hides a 520 horsepower, turbocharged diesel engine under its hull. This allows the 26-ton vehicle to reach 67 miles per hour on roads. The gun is a manually loaded Automalora 105mm. The 52 caliber rifled gun is optimized for minimal recoil. It's very similar to the gun used on German Leopard 1 MBTs. The gun is fully stabilized and has very good penetration. A 105mm fin-stabilized sabot shell fired by a B1 will punch through an Russian tank. Of course, real-life tank duels are very rare. It's a matter of which side detects and shoots first. Here the Centauro has a definite advantage. It uses a Galileo Avionica terms digital fire control system. The same is used on Italy's C1 Ariete tanks. It has stabilized sights for both gunner and commander. This enables targeting on the move. Thermal sights are also part of the package. The Centauro's secondary armament is pretty standard. Coaxial and turret top 7.62mm machine guns. Centauros have seen combat in Yugoslavia, Iraq, and Lebanon, but their most famous engagement was the Battle of Checkpoint Pasta. It took place on July 2, 1993, near an abandoned pasta factory in Somalia. Several Italian APCs were disabled by rocket-propelled grenades. A Somali militia group had the crews pinned down. 2 Italian armored columns were dispatched to rescue them. The rescue columns encountered furious resistance. The militiamen were armed with AK-47s, RPG-7s, heavy machine guns, and mortars. However, the Centauros were forbidden from using their cannons. They were only allowed to do so when they had a clear field of fire. This battle was in an urban area, so the B1 crews had to rely on machine gun bursts. Ultimately, the pinned-down Italians were rescued. 3 Italian soldiers were killed. These were Italy's first KIAs since World War II. The Somali side lost 67 men. The battlefield in Ukraine is very different, but the Battle of Checkpoint Pasta is a valuable lesson. A B1 Centauro is pretty good, even with its main gun muzzled, and it offers better survivability than Soviet-designed BMPs. Will we get to see it in combat? Only time will tell.